Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a KV-1S. It's a Tier 5 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of the BassmanFromHell. Yes, he's up again, and this time he's in a Tier 5 tank. A bit curious as to that, because he's gone way beyond Tier 5, so I think he's slumming it, either that, or he's off for a little bit of, well, shall we say, he's doing a bit of practicing, yes. No, we wouldn't say that he was out there deliberately puppy kicking. No, he wouldn't do that. Well, he's got the 122mm gun, as you can see, and it's capable of 450 alpha because it's firing HE rounds. And he's headed up to the hill. Oh, and he's got a look, so he's being more than a little friendly here. Okay, well, they're a little faster to get up, and so I think the enemy's going to be there before we are. Yes, they've got there, and there's a RAM too there. That's a Canadian M4, quite deadly. It's got an incredibly good fire rate, and that Covenanter's getting in the way. And the RAM takes a big hit for 155, and that Covenanter, he's being a real pest. So we've shoved him over a little. There we go, puts another one into the RAM. We bounced around in return. Another couple of shots like that. So long as this M3 lead does not get in the way, we don't want to block him, but we do want to get at the enemy. And we put another round in, and well, we took a round there from the RAM. And the M3 Lee has bought the farm. Well, yeah, that was inevitable. Going up against the RAM with a very fast fire rate, it's not going to be good. But bye-bye, Mr. RAM. And we did get ammo racked there, so we've had to burn our repair kit. Okay, we're loaded. Reload time is 10.64 seconds, but he actually reselected standard. Okay, puts the looks out of his misery. I wonder actually if these mods have gone wrong, because his reload there was not in line with the mods. That's a bit odd. Don't know if you noticed that, but it was still showing that he was loading even when he was loaded. There you go, he's loading again. Maybe it was my imagination. We got the sounds saying he was loaded when the mods were saying he wasn't loaded. Okay, now the Stuart's gone. We're one down on the enemy at the moment. Oh, we're getting fired on by that DW2 and a Panzer 4D. And the enemy's got a Sturmpanzer 2. Now that could be difficult, because if we stay still for any length of time, he's going to put a 15cm howitzer round into us. So we need to keep on the move. And the KV-1S, well, it was designed to be a fast-moving heavy. And oh, we have been hit by him, so he worked out where we were headed and put a round into us. DW2, well, he's failing to get us, but we've tried one back and we hit the ridgeline. Now that Sturmpanzer's bound to be trying again, so we need to get this DW2 out the game as quickly as we can. No gun depression, that's better. And the DW2 is toast. And that looks like it was a penetrating shot, because he got 390 off that. Now the Sturmpanzer has not been killed yet, so he's going to be firing at us in the cap. And the enemy is capping, so we're going to cap ahead of them because we've got 2 in the cap. But that Sturmpanzer is more than likely going to try and get a reset. Now we've got 3 in the cap. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these shot, yeah, the looks just got hit. And he's been reset, but again, we've got 3 in the cap, they've only got 1. We put a round into the M3, but we've been reset again. And there's nobody in the north to actually do a reset on them. Oh, but somebody did, somehow. And we've taken out that M3 lead, but we've taken a shot from their Sturmpanzer again. They've got 2 in the cap. And I don't think we're going to get any more resets, because there's only 2 left on our team. and they've capped out. Well, we did do well to survive this long, and we got hit right at the end. So that was a Spartan medal. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for the BassmanFromHell in the KV-1S. In fact, it's the first time he's actually had an ace tanker in this tank because it's got the scrolls underneath. He got a Reaper badge for getting consecutive kills with one shot each, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, a duelist for killing 2 tanks who damaged him, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 17. But he did get some epic medals. He got a Spartan medal for bouncing a round or ricocheting around a non-penetrating shot with less than 10% of his hit points remaining, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the battle and surviving the game, and also a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and he did get 7 in the end. In fact, it was very unlucky that the other 2 tanks didn't position themselves better so that they could actually avoid shells that were coming in from that Sturmpanzer, because that was the reason they kept getting reset. And I think it would have helped them actually if they'd been in front of the rock instead of behind it, because even though the enemy was in front, they could have taken the enemy out. They couldn't see where the Sturmpanzer was, and that's the problem. His win rate for that game was 6-4-6-5. Let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 1,924 hit points of damage in that game. He was one of only 2 tanks that remained on his team. The M3 Lee, one of the M3 Lees was the other one with 29 hit points. He got the highest number of kills in the game, 7, as opposed to the Panzer T25, and the enemy team only had 3 kills. And, well, he got 767 XP, but the Panzer T25 on the enemy team, he managed to get 935. And then it was Bassman with 767. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 12 shots. He got 11 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 6 splash. One of those shots that missed, well, that was the one that hit the ridge line when he was trying to hit the DW2. He did damage of 1,924 hit points, and all of it was at close range. He received 13 hits from the enemy. 4 of them were penetrations, 7 non-penetrations, and 7 splash. And most of those came from the Sturmpanzer II, who was desperately trying to kill him, and almost succeeded, not quite. Block damage of 415 hit points, damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 7 of the enemy. And on the credit side, he earned 36,497 credits, got 4,815 credits for Courageous Resistance, that's for getting an epic medal in a losing or a draw game. So his grand total came to 41,312, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still took away a profit of 14,690 credits. He received 28 bonds for that game, so he must have won the Veni Vidi Vici mission. And he also earned 1,150 XP, got the Courageous Resistance Award again, and took away 1,827 overall. So, yeah, he said this was during the school holidays. Now, I think I can understand that that was why there was a problem. You see, most of the people he was playing with were school kids. And really, they don't give a damn about what happens. They just want to have a bit of fun. And so they don't play their tanks seriously like people who've been in the game for ages. And they just make huge mistakes, which is why that M3 Lee up on the hill tried to take on a RAM and failed and got killed for his trouble. Really, if you do silly things and try and side scrape in an M3 Lee against a RAM, you're asking for trouble. That tank has got a very, very fast fire rate, and you really don't want to take it on unless you've got a tank that can actually deal out a huge amount of damage and block damage as well, like a KV-1S. So, a good battle for Bassman, but it was a loss. He did get some epic medals, and he got his first ace tanker. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. It is a useless channel, I know, because of me. I can't help it. But at least some people actually do get their videos done, and they like to see themselves on YouTube. So, thanks for watching.